Hello, 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 comic connoisseurs. It's Kamikaze Guy with a small kind of celebratory video just to talk about the fact that I've recently completed my short run of Incredible Hulk comics. So I just want to do, a few people ask you what ones they are, so I'll do a quick video just to highlight what ones I actually decided to collect. This one is just here for something to look at while I waffle on with my introduction, such as it is. Yeah, not yet got the original number one. Maybe one day, along with FF1 and Amazing Fantasy 15. But, you can dream. So I ended up collecting the Hulk basically because I was looking to expand my collection, because I was getting towards the end of completing the larger ones I've been doing, and I wasn't originally that interested in the character. I always saw him as like Hulk smash, kind of. I didn't really know much about the stories. I thought, how far can you take that kind of character? But I saw this on eBay for a pretty reasonable price, and that kind of sort of turned the corner for me. So I was able to get this. He's graded it as good plus, and it was a very reasonable price compared to the other prices I've seen it at the time. So that started me on Hog. A decently priced, pretty good copy, in my view, 102. And being a Premier issue, there you go, it starts you off. So again, also being a Silver Age fan, it was okay, I'll collect some Silver Age Hulk. So, number 102. This, I think, was the penultimate one I had to get. Quite a few times I just missed out on this on eBay. You'd get mid-grade copies, decent price, and suddenly it would shoot up if an issue went, it was in the fine range, it would shoot up into a 30-40 plus. I was like, yeah, okay, could get it, but you know, how many could you not get if you spend that much on this? But eventually I managed to get this at a decent price. I don't know how much it was. Again, I think another mid-grade, so very good. But it's solid, it's all there, it does me fine. So 102, oh sorry, 103, can't count. 104, with the Rhino, yeah, 103, 104. They were two of the hardest to get. Mm. 105. Not the best quality copy. Bit whitey. It's a bit of I don't know what the word is, but the interior is a lot better than the exterior kind of suggests. Yeah, the cover's a bit battered. It's much better than the previous copy of this I had, which had a page missing that I wasn't informed about. The interior is very nice actually. So that'll do me for 105. 106. I think this was one of the first ones I got past 102. Bit of a spine roll there, but a nice fit through. It's quite a I don't know, interesting story, but it still seems to be a lot of Hulk fighting monsters, lots of Hulk smash. So when I get to reading these properly, I'm hoping for a bit more story. This is a very nice one. I'm very pleased to get this one. A nice spine. I think it's was it the first meet of the Mandarin? I don't know. I'm not really up on the Hulk and who he meets and what where. So 108. Bit of a scuff cover, but all there. Yeah. 109. Kazar. Not too fussed with Kazar. Just seems to be Marvel's version of Tarzan. I don't know if he has any powers or he's just super strong because he works out in the jungle a lot. But it's a nice copy and it's in my run, so I've got it. 110. Umbu. I think, I could be wrong, but I think Umbu is a kind of a comeback from an earlier, maybe a Strange Tales story when they were all like monster stories. I could be completely wrong, but Umbu is one of those monster names that they had before the superheroes came in, Or I could just be completely making it up, I don't know. This looks like Hulk in space, I think it is. Shanghai in space. Shanghai. I don't know if that actually makes grammatic sense. But there you go, 111. 112! That's a Duff costume. That's like a mixture of all sorts of things, isn't it? Kind of a Kree helmet. Han Solo's gun. Nick Fury's legs. Superman's cape. The boot battles on. There you go, 112. 113 is the Sandman in his ridiculous costume. I mean, I think he's in the Fantastic Four, in the kind of the comeback story of the Frightful Four, and the Sandman was quite proud of his new costume. What a douche! He's such a crap character. Anyway, that's how he, that's how he kind of beats all of his enemies the first time round. Surprise them with sand, suffocate them, smother them. That's all you can do. Sandman and the Mandarin. Sand and pink smoke. How will the Hulk get out of that one? At last I'll have my revenge. Oh, I see. So Darth Maul wasn't being very original after all. Okay. 150. The leader. Is this the leader? I don't think it's the first leader. Although there's not been any of those. Unless he's in the original 6. I don't know. I'll find out at some point. 116. Oh, this is a nice one. Leader. I don't know who that is. But Betty and Ross. Betsy Ross. Who's that? Leader in his leotard. Well then. Very nice. I don't know whether this time, it seems to be every time I come across Namor, he's either a good guy or a bad guy. I think it goes as the story demands, I think. Guest starring the Submariner, or Submarine as my friend likes to call it. She looks like she's choking underwater. Why is everybody else blue in Atlantis except the Submariner? I don't know. This guy looks like Spock in a bad hat. And it's Maximus the Mad. Trapping the Hulk with chains and roots. Kill him, kill the Hulk. Well, is that too much for a comic in the 60s that kids are going to buy? Is a sentiment? Should that be seen as a very violent cover? I don't know. I suppose a never open debate on that kind of thing. But most of the time we don't notice it. We're like, wow, what a great cover! Don't always notice the subtext if there is any. Because it's just escapist stuff, isn't it? Oh, this is a beat out one. Typically, I've seen better copies of this at better prices, and I got this for since I bought it. It's always the way. But never mind. I'm not going to bother. I'm not looking to upgrade until I've read the ones I've already bought. Which is how I do it. Get them all. Read them, and then make notes of the ones I want to upgrade as I'm reading them, and then when I've got them all, then look to upgrade issues. This was the last one I got. When did I get it? Saturday? Or was it Friday? No, yesterday. God, it's only a day ago and I've forgotten it already. Yeah, this is the one that completed my run. And you noticed when I actually got the comic out of the packet, it had Sue, Crystal, and Mr. Fantastic, and what's his face, Johnny. Look on eBay, I never saw the thing. I thought, oh, that's another rematch. But it's more to that. The story's more than just a rematch. So that's probably why it was the hardest one to get and most expensive, I think, just because of the FF appearance. Yay. Okay, 123. Oh, the leader's back in his avatar type walker thing. The Wrath of the Rhino. Another dark villain in a... Is it superpowered suit? I don't know. He's like the Scorpion. I think it's a bit of a one-trick pony is the Rhino. If that makes sense. I guess The Hulk, you know, he was Bruce Banner about 5 minutes or 30 seconds ago, but even his suit was purple. I know it's cliche to have the Hulk in his purple trousers, but if you're going to buy a suit, you're going to buy a purple suit? Yes. 125, the Absorbing Man. Yeah. I don't see much variety in the Absorbing Man either. Simple power. He's not the only person to have that kind of absorbing power either, is he? Although I can't think of anybody offhand. Or does Luke Cage do that? Was he just kind of indestructible skin? Anyway, but it's like another big fighty out in space issue. 126. Who's this? The Night hyphen Crawler. That's it. I just meant to see where he's going. Massive pair of wings across his eyes and like a mace thing and a tail. A cumbersome costume. The Hulk is doomed. He'll never defeat the Night hyphen Crawler. I love the way they sensationalise the covers. It's like reading the cover of the Sun these days, isn't it? 127. That's very similar to X-Men 66, I think, unless I'm misremembering it. Mogul. You think you're strong, Hulk? Yes, I think he probably does think he's strong. Right. And this is the last one of the run. 128. Being sought out by the Avengers. I thought this is probably a decent place to end it. Most because from 129 you get the slanty Hulk logo that he had on 109, and I don't know, I think this is more Hulk than that, the slanty logo. Let's just go back to 109. I know, it seems more fitting. And also it brings back the Avengers, and he kind of started with the Avengers, kind of. I'm not sure the whole chronology of it, but I think when he left the Avengers, that's when maybe he went into Tales to Astonish. I don't know, something like that. That's how I like to see it. That's my reasoning for going that far. So now I've got nice Silver Age collection, an example of the Hulk, and it ends with the Avengers. There you go, just look at it. It's like Hulk, but that's it's bricks or stone and whatever. That's more Hulk identifiable to me than that, even though that's been used much more than that one. Even though that came back later, didn't it? I think in the 300s. But yeah, I got this one just as a one-off because it's obviously an homage to the first issue. But I don't think. There's some of the Marvel Now Hulk I want to get because I've got a couple of the Agents of Time storylines. So I want to just finish that off. So that'll be the rest of the Hulk I'm getting, and that'll do me for the Hulk. I've got a few more than just those. Because you start at 102, which is like a transition from Tales to Astonish. I kind of wanted a few issues to take me over that transition, so I was very lucky to pick up all in one go. 99, 100 and 101, all from the same seller. So just so I can see how they change. I think the story actually continues from 101, so I'd need that one anyway. So just to see me through the transition. I'm not really going to go, I might go back further, because since getting these, I did actually also picked up number 90, purely because it has the origin of the Abomination. And of course now, being an OCD collector like many of you, I now have a gap from 91 to 98. I think it's something I might go back to just to fill in the gaps, but it's not high on my list of priorities. There's plenty of others to get in between now and then. I think I'll read them first anyway. So that's that lot of Hulk. I did. I think I don't think before at the same time. I did both getting the reprints of the original volumes in Marvel's Collected Items Classics. And then I want the original one as well, please. Trying to work out which issues contained which reprints was a bit of a pain. I think 9 and 10 or 8 and 10 were no, 7 and 10 were the first ones I got of this. And it doesn't always give you, originally it used to give you the cover, so we set the weight, it was reprinting. But I didn't realise at the time that they'd split this one story over 2 issues. And so you'd have, I think that's just a single issue on its own for issue 3. Yeah, they start reprinting Hulk on issue 3 rather than issue 1. That must be why. So with issue 4, I think they started reprinting issue 4, but they split it up over 2 issues, and I didn't quite twig. I think, like you can see here, they've got the new picture here, but underneath it, obviously it's the same as issue 4. No, I'm just spouting the obvious here, but it took me a while to work that out. So I'm like, what issue is that from? I got that. Why is that cover not in my, can't find that cover online. Oh yeah, it's part 2 breaking through part 1. Yeah, sometimes I'm a bit doofus. Yeah, issue 5, part 1, and issue 5, part 6. Not quite sure. I don't know what it is because they've printed that over the number. So they don't. I think it goes back to 1 or maybe issue 2 after issue 4. Yeah, issue 2 they do. No, that's a different one. So I don't know what that one is. Maybe issue 4 was split 3 times. But I got them all eventually. But they didn't really put them in the right order, and they split the story over a certain number of issues. God, yeah. But eventually, yeah, got them all. So that saves me buying the original ones that send me money. But I had to get that just to get it all in one and with the cover, the iconic cover. But it's nice to have a run completed that you're happy with, the number you've chosen, and everything else about it. Is then now I can move on, concentrate on something else. Like I said, there's still the early Uncanny X-Men. 94, be lucky, to 100. Originally it was 142, which is the first official Uncanny, and of course Days of Future Past Part 2. But for some reason I bought 150 and 200 on eBay, so I might extend that to up to 150. I don't know yet. And there's also Silver Surfer Volume 1 that I'm collecting. I've got maybe half of now. So I can concentrate on those now these are done and out of the way, and they just go on the to be read pile, which is, it's not getting smaller because I'm buying them faster and I can read them, especially with the new issues. Oh, I'll be glad when Infinity finishes, as good as it is. I can get on and read some of my old ones, because a few of these I've had for quite a while. Anyway, that's my Hulk collection. There you go. My last video was how I catalogued my stuff, and you could see flicking through my thumbnail galleries of the other titles, Silver Rose titles I collected. So if anybody wants to see any of those like this, just drop me a comment, or however it works now. I'll find it somewhere over on YouTube or Google, and I actually get notifications of Google Plus notifications in my normal email. It's kind of negates the whole object of Google Plus notifications. I don't know. It's still a bit of a mess. Still getting used to the new way it all works. But if you want to see any more of my Silver Age stuff, just let me know, and I'll try and do out another video with lots of waffle at the beginning and lots of waffle at the end, but some nice comics in the middle, which is what we all want. Cheers. See ya.